People get confused all the time. You have reincarnation, you have what's called regeneration, and death. You can experience, you have the choice to experience any of those options to leave here. Or you can leave in what's called a total full body, which is in the Bible as well. A full body ascension. But reincarnation, I think we should start there. This is where the corporation was taken from. We'll talk about the other phases and how they relate to business in the future, but we're going to just talk for a few seconds about reincarnation. This is where the corporations took the idea of the straw man, and all of that came from reincarnation. Because reincarnation is essentially just when the soul essentially comes back through another vehicle. Reincarnation represents the soul regenerating itself through a vehicle or some form of a movable instrument, which goes into the corporation. The corporation is supposed to be a vehicle for the living soul to exist. And the same thing happens with reincarnation. This is when the soul takes on another body or new vehicle so it can continue its lifespan. And this is, again, the same root and the same reason why reincarnation was introduced to us is the same reason why the corporation was introduced to us. See, at a certain point, we got on what's called fiat notes. We lost money. We started using fiat. Big difference. And this is the same thing with reincarnation. We had to start reincarnating back because we got caught up into what's called the cares of the world. Instead of looking at our assignment and figuring out our assignment, what we were put here to do, we decided to get caught up into the cares of the world. So here it is now. We have to create this false corporation called life to exist. Now, I'm not saying when you come here you shouldn't experience. You came here not to live, to experience. Big difference. So we'll go into more lessons in the future. But again, don't get it mistaken. There's a big difference. You have to learn who you really are to even understand this as a soul. And the only way to learn who you are as a soul is to learn how to identify with yourself outside of the vessel. The vessel is like a corporation, a vehicle. It's a straw man. Your soul and who you are in the flesh is the real you. And until you learn how to exist that way, you always come back in the states of what's called reincarnation because you haven't played out the movie. Stay vigilant.